let's
Mhm.
introduce ourselves, okay?
Okay.
Okay, sorry, excuse me.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
There we go. So, going back, my
Mm.
name is Teacher Daps,
Daps.
DAPS, right?
Yes, I know that.
Okay, so I'm an English major,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been teaching English for more than 3 years now.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have any questions, or if you know that if you know that I'm speaking too fast, you can just tell me. Okay?
Yeah, okay, okay. That's what I was about to say.
Okay, very good. So how about you?
Yeah, I'm Jeff,
Mhm.
and I've been learning English for like 3 or 4, maybe 4 years in
Oh,
here.
uh-huh.
But
I see.
yeah, my
Okay.
English hasn't got better than I expect.
Mm, I see. Well, any more?
uh, yeah. Uh, yeah. No,
No more.
yeah. No more.
I see. So you've been here for like 4 or 5 years now.
Not five. I think it's been 4 years.
Ah, 4 years only. I
Mm-hmm.
see. Okay. Well, you know what? When learning something,
Mm-hmm.
it really takes time, especially if it's hard, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I think so.
Yeah. Don't worry about, getting better and better. Just
Mm-hmm.
worry about things that might help you,
Mm-hmm.
especially here in English, right?
Mm-hmm.
The way you understand someone is the most important thing, rather than, getting yourself involved in conversations that
Mm-hmm.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's the first.
Mm.
Now, you have classes with me for a very quiet time, right?
Quiet time? What do you mean
Yeah,
quiet time?
you will be having classes with me for a while.
For a while.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
for our classes, you have your book as Senior Blue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm, I see. How long have you been studying this?
How long?
Yeah. Or is this the first one?
You mean that about this
This
book?
book? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Uh, I I stopped. I stopped
Hmm.
lesson 3, lesson 4.
Mm, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. So you stopped at lesson 3 or 4. So
I
that's great, or that's good.
yeah.
Hmm.
I think I think we will start with lesson 4, letter B. Maybe
Hmm.
if we start with the textbook.
Ah, okay. So we will start with lesson 4 if we start the textbook right away.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Maybe I
Okay.
yeah.
But what do you want to talk about for this time?
Mm, I think it's our very first time.
Hmm.
I I think we can have time to know each other more.
Okay, that's great. Okay. Well, since you requested that, I won't mind, okay?
Okay, okay.
Okay. Sorry if, you know, you
Yeah.
hear me do that often because it's very early in the morning and it's very cold.
Doesn't it
That's why I. Mhm.
coronavirus? Doesn't it?
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
No, 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 no. We
Yeah.
don't have it here
Yeah, you know
yet.
that it's very
Hmm.
serious virus
Yes,
in
yes.
Korea.
Hmm. It's
Have
so
you heard of
sad
that
to hear.
news?
Hmm.
Have you heard of
It's
that
very
news?
sad to hear. Yeah, I heard
Hmm.
the news. and it's quite rising and rising in number.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of people,
Mhm.
or a lot of increasing people are
Mhm.
infected.
I see. Well, yes, you know. Well, before we continue talking, how do you want me to correct you, by the way?
mm, I don't care because
Ah.
uh, I mean, actually, I don't care what you
Mhm.
do about
Mhm.
correction.
Mhm.
You
I see.
can correct directly, and you can also correct like after class in feedback box or something.
Mm.
You can do anything.
Uh, I see. Okay.
Mhm,
That will be good.
mhm,
Okay. So going back to our
mhm,
topic, you know,
mhm,
coronavirus, right?
mhm.
How are you holding up?
What do you mean holding up?
You mean how do you hold up there in Korea? How do you do things?
Two things.
Yeah.
Actually, all we have to do just
Mhm.
wear masks
Mhm. I
and
see.
just stay at home
Mhm.
during even weekends.
Ah, yeah. That's kind of boring.
Yeah, that's kind of really boring.
I see. Because as I can see, here in Korea, let me see.
Hmm.
You all, it's like um, you all almost have 3,000
Yeah,
or 4,000 cases in Korea, especially in
yeah,
South, right?
yeah. Right.
And there are 21 deaths so far.
Yes.
Hmm, that's alarming.
Yeah, it's a lot, and
Mm-hmm.
but unfortunately,
Mm-hmm.
it is it is it is increasing in specific city or province.
Mm-hmm.
So
Especially. Mm-hmm.
it's a city. It's a like Daegu City.
Ah, I
Mm,
see. So it's spread all over some provinces and cities in Korea.
yeah, maybe
But where? Mm-hmm.
9% of the people
Uh-huh.
infected
Uh-huh.
uh, is in the city.
Oh, I see. It's in
Almost
the city.
9%.
Okay. So where did it started? Where did the infection start? Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure because it was not that serious in the first place
Mm-hmm.
when the first person was
Mm-hmm.
infected or something.
Mm-hmm.
But 31, 30,
Mm-hmm.
31st
Mm-hmm.
infector
Mm-hmm.
was bad actually. She knew she was infected, and
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's a girl.
yeah, it's a girl who
Oh, I see.
whose whose age was 60 or something. Yeah,
Ah, she's old.
yeah. She knew she was infected, but she hung around all the city. Like she went to the buffet where a lot
Mm-hmm.
of people there,
Mm-hmm.
and then she went to the church. Not church.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Oh,
it's
crowded place.
yeah. Not
Uh-huh.
it's not a church. It's like I don't know how to say it in English.
Oh, what do you mean?
Mm,
It's like
okay, hold on.
a place where people go.
I'm sorry. Say it again. Place where
It,
people go.
yeah, is it a place where
I don't know. I mean,
people commonly go?
false religion.
Ah,
False religion.
oh, false religion. This one?
Yeah. This is the religion that she believe,
Ah, I see.
yeah, first of religion,
So
yeah,
she went there.
yeah,
Mhm.
she went there. So
Mhm.
there are a lot of people uh, did something together,
Mm.
like we like what we do in church, like
Mhm.
so. There are a lot of people are increasing, infecting.
Mm. I see.
Hmm. In
That's
the
the
city.
reason why. Uh-huh.
Hmm.
That's the reason why, especially if someone has this kind of virus,
Hmm.
events or crowd gathering events are canceled,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
hmm Like here in the Philippines,
Hmm.
all of the events that involve a lot of people
Hmm.
were canceled because of this kind of virus.
Cancel.
Yeah, they were canceled. This one. Oh, there you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Like for example, basketball
Uh-huh.
games or
Hmm.
festivals, they are all canceled because of this kind of virus.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, it's
In
like,
Korea,
mhm,
this season, like
mhm,
May 1st,
mhm,
May 2nd today.
mhm,
So the baseball game uh,
mhm.
had well, hold on, baseball
Take your
game
time.
uh, should have should have
Mhm.
started already,
Ah,
but
I see.
the game
Mhm,
the games were cancelled as
mhm,
well, and entering ceremony for the school
mhm.
were also cancelled because of the
Mm,
virus.
I see. And these are the top stories in Korea right now.
Hmm. Yeah, Shincheonji.
Mhm.
Have you heard of that?
Shincheonji, not yet.
Yeah.
Shincheonji director.
Hmm.
Ah, I see. It's like he's the president of that place.
Yeah, I think
Mm,
so.
I see. See, it's like, a lot of people are involved and
Yeah,
events are canceled because of this kind of virus.
yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people too are, actually hate it because it started very bad this year.
Yeah, very bad.
Yes, started January, actually
Mm.
last year until this year and until now.
Hmm.
It's it's been 3 months and we still have these kind of cases,
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah,
right?
right.
And the first thing that came up here when there was someone, the news told us that someone was infected here. A lot of people were panic buying. Panic buying?
Hmm.
They were
Panic
panic
buying?
buying. Yeah, panic buying,
Oh, I don't know.
right?
What is that?
They went to drugstores, they bought a lot of masks, and they went to the grocery, bought a lot of food because
Yeah,
they were very scared.
yeah, right.
Yes.
Actually,
Mm-hmm.
we can't, what is that?
Mm-hmm.
Masks. We can't
Mm-hmm.
purchase any masks,
Oh, I see. Yes.
even in online.
Ah, okay. That's quite sad because,
Hmm.
sometimes if the physical stores or the rural stores are out of, you know, these kinds of stuff, you usually buy them online,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
And it's sad that even online they don't sell it anymore.
Hmm.
What's more interesting or what's more worse is that if someone is selling online, they will double or
Yeah, right.
triple the price,
Yeah.
right?
I know.
hmm
It's already it's already happening in Korea.
Really?
Yeah, really. Yeah.
Oh.
So actually,
Mhm.
I was not very into the how much did it cost? I mean,
Mhm.
masks cost, but
Uh-huh.
and I didn't think it's like uh over $1
Oh.
per per
Per
each
piece.
piece.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
recently it I mean, it cost us like
Mhm.
$2 or $3
Mhm.
per piece.
Mm. Ah, I see. Okay.
Yeah,
It's doubled,
yeah,
right?
it's doubled. Yeah, right.
Mhm. It's a bad thing, actually. It recently happened here too, but
Yeah.
the government had complete control because the government told those sellers that if they sell it for the retail price or higher than the retail price, they will
Hmm.
commit a crime.
Yeah, yeah. I think the
It's like you're.
government
Hmm.
control the price,
Uh
but
huh.
I think people
Hmm.
people have been trying to
Yes.
purchase the doubled
Price.
price. Yeah,
Mm, I see. So
because they
regardless of
need
the
that.
price, yeah, regardless of the price, they still need it.
Yeah.
Well, if you have a lot of money, then yeah, so be it. But
Hmm.
thinking about the other people who doesn't have that kind of money,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah, right.
It's kind of sad
Hmm.
because other people are taking advantage of this kind of thing, wherein we should think about helping others
Hmm.
instead.
Yeah, you're right.
Hmm. That's kind of sad, especially in every society that we have.
Hmm.
There are always people who take advantage of other people.
Hmm.
How about in your place? Where do you live actually?
Oh, I live very. I live in very small town, like
Hmm.
so. I don't live in a big city like
Hmm.
Seoul or like other big cities.
Hmm.
So
Uh-huh.
fortunately, there's no virus case
Hmm.
in where I live actually. So
Oh, that's nice.
yeah, yeah. So but we have been careful for the virus and we
That's
we,
true. That's
we don't
correct.
go out.
Mm, it's better to be safe than to be sorry in the
Hmm.
end.
Yeah,
You know. Okay. Where actually is it a province or it's on the countryside?
yeah, like province,
Ah.
not not big city, but it's not a lot like farm or
Oh, it's
something.
a farm.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's not. There are no farm. I mean, I don't know how to say it in English.
Oh,
It's
just a
it,
countryside.
yeah. It's a countryside, but
Hmm.
uh, in the town,
Hmm.
there are like a lot of apartments, even in
Mm,
the even in the countryside. So yeah,
I think that's the word that you're looking for. It's a suburban.
suburban,
Yeah,
sub
suburban place.
suburban place.
Yes. It's because, when you're talking about urban,
Mhm.
means that it's already a city,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
A big city. But when you talk about suburban, it's like going to a big city. It's
Mm.
like that place is
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
developing into
Yeah. Yeah.
becoming
Right.
an
Right.
urban
That's right.
place. Hmm.
Developing place. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's called a
Mm.
suburban.
Suburban.
Yeah.
Okay, I got
Okay.
it.
So there you go. Well, um, you know, I live in a place like that too here in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of, you know, there are not many people here who live, but it's
Mm-hmm.
the place is kind of be going to development.
Mhm.
It's like developing and developing every year, and you
Mhm.
can see a lot of what do you call this, apartments too,
Uh-huh, yeah.
hmm which is kind of sad, in a way that you see your own city becoming a big city.
Yeah.
It's like actually growing up in that place, it was peaceful, and then looking at it now, a lot of
Mm.
people are traveling here just to stay here because of, we have a good climate or weather
Mhm.
because of it. And a lot of buildings or apartments are being developed and the population rises.
Mhm.
It's kind of sad, actually. And I
Yes.
think your place is kind of gonna be like that too,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
You expect a lot of people to go in those kinds of areas because they live, one, because of maybe the weather, or
Mhm.
two, maybe because of the economic status.
Economic.
Yeah, because food there is very cheap,
Mhm.
or the things that we buy there are cheap. That's that's what people like.
Yeah. Right.
hmm So you just stay at home,
Yeah. I
right?
stayed at home.
hmm Every time.
What do you mean every time?
Like for example, every day.
I go to work after this class.
Ah, I
I will
see.
get ready for going to work. But
Ah, okay.
actually,
I thought.
yeah, I usually went to the gym to work out right after this
Mhm.
class.
Mhm.
But my wife has been
Mhm.
telling not to go
Ah. Mhm. Yeah,
because of the
for safety
virus.
purposes. Mhm.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
see.
yeah. So I almost stopped working out for like
Mhm.
4 weeks.
Oh, for 4 weeks
Yeah,
now.
all
Ah,
since the virus. Mhm.
started.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Mm, I
So
see. That's kind of sad.
yeah, that's sad. I've gained like 3 or 4 kilos.
Dang. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the price of you not going to a gym,
Yeah.
especially if it's urgent.
Yeah. Urgent.
Mm, I see. Okay. Well, you just stay put because, you know, as I said earlier, safety first, right?
Yeah, safety first.
Yeah.
But as I said, there's
Mhm.
no cases.
Ah,
There's no case in the
I see.
town. But my
Mhm.
wife, I think my
Mhm.
wife is too worried.
Well, girls or women, they
Yeah,
always
yeah,
do that.
yeah. You already know that.
Yes, yeah, because I have a wife too.
Ah, you have wife too. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's good.
and she controls everything. I just
Yeah,
have to, don't do anything just to
yeah,
not
yeah.
not get her mad.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Okay. Well, Jeff,
Yeah.
I had fun talking to you, and it's very
Hmm.
interesting, even though it's
Yeah,
our
interesting.
first time.
Yeah.
I can see that you can express your thoughts very well, and
Hmm.
I hope you do that in every class that we have. Okay?
Yeah, I hope so too. But you can't.
I will
You're
help
gonna
you.
have to help me.
Yeah, I will. Okay? Just ask
Yeah.
me anything or tell me something, then we will do it. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, you
Mhm.
the reason why I chose you
Mhm.
was because I mean I saw your teaching
Yeah.
style like
Uh-huh.
other with other students.
Mhm.
You speak a little slower than other teachers.
I see.
So
Well,
yeah, you do
you,
actually. So I like the way you teach.
I see. Well,
Mm.
thank you.
Mhm.
It's like, that's a part of being a teacher. You have to
Mhm.
adjust to the
Mhm.
students' needs in
Mhm.
order for them to learn, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Well, so much for that. I'll give you
Mhm.
time to prepare for your work,
Mhm.
and you have to be safe because I have classes for you until the end of this month, right?
Yeah.
Take care of yourself. Don't get
Okay.
involved in this kind of virus, okay?
Okay. Okay. You too.
Okay. Have a great time today. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye bye.